Welcome back to Times 2023 Sports Media Day. Today we're speaking with each of the 11 high school football programs in Hall County. This year's event is presented by Northeast Georgia Health Systems, sponsored by Jim Shorkey Auto Group, Jackson EMC, hosted by our friends here at Liberty Utilities, and a special thank you to Boot Barn Hall in downtown Gainesville. Next up, we have Lakeview Academy. I'm joined by head coach Lee Coleman, Kiari Bush, and Tristan Buffington. Coach Coleman, just jump right into it. How excited are you to be back in Gainesville and Hall County, a graduate of East Hall yourself, to finally be part of this community coaching?
I would say I'm thrilled. The opportunity to come back home, to be able to coach in front of my family, my friends, and just the people I got to play for, actually, and just being around the Hall County community.
Tell me a little bit about how those first few years as a head coach kind of shaped your style and made you ready for this opportunity.
Similar situation in a sense. GMC, when I first started, the numbers were low. I was thrown in the fire, never been an offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, no head coach, and then using that time and that experience over the past 4 years to actually build a program, and I think that helped me tremendously for this opportunity.
Tell me a little bit about the two young men you're joined with here today. What do they bring to your program?
So when I brought these two young men, we talked about leadership, the leaders for our team. One is a senior and one is actually a rising sophomore. And Kiari being the quarterback position, that's what you always want to be your leader. Just leading by example. Leading by example vocally, the work ethic, and then with Tristan being the senior, coming in, he's actually a East Hall guy, so I kind of got a little, hey, he got that Viking blood in us. But just their leadership abilities, what I saw when I got there in the weight room, how he transformed his situation. And so that was one of those things, okay, that's the leadership. That's the leader that kids tend to follow, and that's what I like, that representation.
Guys, I'll open this up to you if you'll pass the mic down. What's it been like this summer playing for a new head coach, someone who's born and raised right here in Gainesville, Hall County, Georgia? What has this experience been like?
It's been great, we worked hard. I loved it. Coach Lee, he brought me to Lakeview. I loved it ever since. Like, everybody was welcoming. I really loved it.
I've been here 2 years now, and I will say it's been the hardest summer so far, but it's been worth it a lot, and I've enjoyed it so far. I like having Coleman there. Mm-hmm. It's been a ride, right, but I love it.
Coach Coleman, tell me a little bit about the state of the program at Lakeview Academy changed when you had Lee Shaw. He really raised the expectations, and the school made the playoffs 2 of the 3 years that he was there. So now you're coaching a program that expects to compete for those playoff spots.
That's a great question. Trying to take over a program after Coach Shaw. We all know who Coach Shaw is. His two kids, I was telling somebody about that the other day, Jabo and Connor. I knew them growing up. Jabo was actually 2 years younger than me. So Coach Shaw, actually, when I was in high school, took me to a Georgia Tech camp. So I've been knowing Coach Shaw. My dad coached both of his kids. So what he done in his career just simply at Flower Branch, what he did with that program, didn't go off to Raven County. So to try to fill those shoes, it's one of those things what I've learned just being a young coach. I'm not trying to duplicate and be Coach Shaw because that is hard. He's a legend. I just come to be me. And what I know, just being my 8 years of coaching experience in the sense of college football and in my 4 high school, is just to change young men. Like he hit at the summer. It's just working hard. I got points to prove. I want these guys to be the best version of themselves.
And with your background, having played at East Hall High School, going on to play at the Division I level, what makes high school football in Hall County so special?
High school football, especially in Hall County sports. It was a time when I was in school where everybody played each other. So it was the Hall County regions where you played. Every game was a crosstown rival. North Hall, East Hall, West Hall, Johnson, Gainesville. We all played one another, and that brought the spirit of Hall County. So watching the likes of the T.J. Pitts and the Bo Whitmires, the Carlos Cobbs and those guys, I watched a lot of really good football players, the Damian Dowles, the Kevin Atkins. So football has always been a thing in Hall County, and being able to be a part of it and to like I always tell my kids, the things you want to accomplish, I've done. I've done it from East Hall. I went to the D1 level. So I'm trying to teach you what I've saw. And it's all it is hard work and belief. If you believe in yourself and you bring that hard work along with it, you can do it as well.
Guys, I'll open this question to you. You've been working out, going against each other all summer. How ready are you to see a team with a different jersey on once August hits?
Super ready. Like, everybody's ready. Everybody wants to hit a different team. You know, we've been competing against each other all summer, but everybody's ready to hit somebody else.
Like you said, I think everybody is ready to hit somebody else with a different jersey on. So it's gonna be a show when we get out there. So I'm ready for it.
Coach Coleman, what are some of the strengths of this group this year from what you've seen during the spring and into the summer?
I think for us it'll be defensively, secondary-wise. We got a core group coming back. 3 out of the 4 guys have come back. 2 seniors, 1 junior, and a sophomore, which Kiari is one of the guys that just came. He's the new one. Tristan moving to the safety position is a tremendous help. Armand Long actually coming back. He left for a short stint, but he came back. And then with TJ Blackwell, I got an experienced secondary group. And then just the skill position in itself. I got some playmakers, guys that got decent size, pretty good size. That's why it's big on getting in shape. We have to get in shape. We continue to get in shape. Like, my biggest message to these guys, we will not lose a game because we're out of shape. That's just an excuse. That's a mere excuse. We just got to compete. When you're out there on the field, it's 11 on the field. You got to compete.
You guys, I'll open this question up to you. Since Lakeview no longer plays in the GHSA, talk about the talent you see in the GIAA. Some good programs, good private school league.
I mean, it's pretty much the same. It's a lot of, like, great players that can compete on the same level. Yeah, so it's good.
The GIA talents compared to GHSA is probably neck and neck. They're up there together. So I think the talent for GIA is really tough, just as GHSA is. So, but I think we're going to hold up.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today. Lakeview Academy is going to open up the season August 18th against Kings Ridge Christian. And again, keep an eye out next month for our print preview edition, where staff writer David Friedlander will take a closer look at each of the 11 programs in Hall County. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.